Hello everyone, welcome back to Spirit Island. I know I said I wouldn't be doing like a Spirit Island series, and that was what I believed at the time, but I'm playing Spirit Island anyway, and I realize I have like almost no backlog on other videos. I'm kind of getting tired of Magic the Gathering for now, so I thought I might as well put some of this on camera. Maybe we'll do like a playthrough with every spirit or something, we'll see. But I certainly want to like show off some different ones. Whether I'm going to do all 8 of them, plus the 2 DLC ones, remains to be seen. But... Oh, wait, I was seeing what turning this off did. I know it's just like silly, but I like the story-based new game options, because it like presents me with... I don't know. I guess it's sort of silly. Like, what's the point? But I don't know. I got used to it, so I like it. Okay, so we're playing against... Actually, no, let's play against England. Because we played against Prussia last game. England's big thing is kind of concentrating rather than spreading out, which is what Prussia does. And we'll stay on base difficulty 1 because I'm trying out spirits I'm not that good with. Last time we played with Vital Strength of the Earth, who I have the most experience with. I'll play River Surges in Sunlight here, another low complexity spirit who kind of focuses a lot on pushing things and trying to activate your innate. Because if you can turn this on, it's insane, right? So that seems fine. So we're gonna get started here. Does it like? There's not really any. I know they have like flavor text on the back of the board on the real like cardboard edition, and I don't know how to get to it on, so I can't tell you. But we're the river spirit, right? Our thing this game, our special rules text is that any presence we have in the wetlands counts as a sacred site. And so there's numerous things which rely on you having sacred sites, and so mostly those are like wetlands, but you can make sacred sites elsewhere eventually. It's just like less convenient. You also have the ability to put down 2 presents in a single turn, but if you do, you don't get to do anything else, unlike Vital Strength of the Earth, who always puts down a presence and does like one other thing. So anyway, they're exploring in the jungle. I turned the sound up, by the way. It was like super, super quiet last game, even though I thought I had adjusted it. Okay. So they are in the jungle. Very well. How about the Dahan? So let's look at our starting cards. We have Boon of Vigor, which in a solo game is basically just like give yourself 1 energy and it costs 0. But it also has elements that you like. You like sun and you like water. Those are like your favorite. And I think Earth is the one we want a little of eventually. Yeah. We have Flash Floods, which is our like only direct damage power. Costs 2. It does some fast damage, and it prefers to target the coast. We have River's Bounty, which I always forget how this one works. I remember the effect, but I forget the targeting restrictions. I assume it'll have range 1, but it doesn't. It has range 0. So this is one of the very, very few abilities that can create new Dahan. So they're a more expendable resource than usual. Right, you gather up to 2 Dahan, and then if there are at least 2, you add 1 more Dahan and you gain some energy. So it's a very nice energy source and Dahan source, but it can only move stuff to where you have presence. Lastly, we have Wash Away, which pushes up to 3 explorers and towns, which is like, that's a lot. It can really resolve like a large number of issues. And our innate power here is like pushing, and if it gets bigger, it's damage, and if it gets even bigger, it's more damage. So a pretty common opening here would be to go from 1 energy to 2 and 1 card to 2. Like, we get to 2 cards really quickly as River Surges in Sunlight, which is nice. And since you get to put down 2, you would like to get to the other wetlands, right? And so the question is, do you go through the sands or through the mountains? And I think I'll go through the mountains since there's invaders there, and I might wish to gather Dahan onto them. Whereas gathering Dahan here is less likely to be exciting. Likewise, here is not that great, right? So we're going to go like this. And notice, remember, this is a sacred site and this is a sacred site, which matters. And typically I would like to open with something like this. Just like pay nothing, get a couple, get a bunch of energy, and activate your power to push one thing. And also, I don't know, maybe it's better to go this way. Then you get to push a lot, right? You get to push from 2 different lands. And that can resolve, like, you can push a town off of this jungle so that the explorer kills himself on the Dahan, and maybe push both things off of this jungle. Or maybe push something off of wherever they explore to. We'll see. And I guess instead of giving myself energy, I could maybe gather some Dahan to deal with the other place they go to. That seems nice. And these 2 cards together are still enough to trigger my innate power next turn as well. I think any 2 cards that we start with are enough. They're exploring in mountain. Okay. I mean, I could let that guy just stay there. That would be fine with me. This is a problem, though. We want to get at least the town... We want to get, like... Oh, we gotta do something about a lot of these towns. I wish I could gather invaders instead of pushing them. Just dumping them all on this one wetlands would be insane. Because if they build here, then they'll have a city for like a total strength of 6. I don't really want that. I could push both towns into the center and say this explorer so that they don't build here. Push this town, actually. Maybe I'm gonna have to just like let them blight here, or because like what am I gonna do about this town? There's nothing I can do, right? I could let them build here and deal with both of these jungles, but I don't really think that's a strategy for success, right? Letting them build as much as they want and just stopping them from ravaging, you're not really making progress. Plus, if I gather them all up here, maybe one day I could push them all onto a sands and flash flood. I don't know, flash flood only does 2. It's not that exciting to build everything up. But we eventually have this, right? This is what we want to get to, and that's the way to clear out. You kind of gather everyone into a big old clump, and then you massive flooding them away. Where am I putting my Dahan? Here seems kind of promising because if you have 3 of them in place, you can kind of let the invaders build a town. Like, say we use one of our pushes here. Right, they're not building. They've already built. Got it. So if you have 3 in place, you can just like let them kill a Dahan and you still blow up everything they own, right? So that's sort of what I'm thinking is we do like... I don't have presence there, you big idiot. I told you, I forget it every fucking time. So we can only do that kind of trick here, if I want to. Or obviously like here, but I don't know, maybe that's an interesting thought. What if I just gather them all into the middle and like plan to blow them up later? The blight in the middle is making me pretty unhappy with that idea. Because if you add a second blight to a land, then an additional blight cascades outward from it. And then the island would be unhealthy already, it would be blighted. So I don't really want to allow Dahan to attack in this land. So I think the only reasonable place to gather my Dahan is here. And I might as well pull them from here, because I don't want fighting to happen here anyway. And then what? I have 2 pushes to use. Maybe I... Maybe I just dump everything in this jungle. Oops. This is the one that pushes a lot? Yeah. So we push everything that they were building with, but then what's the point of having moved all these to Han, right? I guess... So if I push just the town, then they'll build here, they'll attack, killing 1 Dahan, and then they'll all die. That's one option I have, is I have 2 Dahan here, and this invader dies. Or I can push this invader here, and all the Dahan live, but I don't kill any invaders either. Would I trade an invader for a Dahan? Not usually, right? I'd rather keep both. So I guess I should push everything. Feels a little lame. Okay. I could push him elsewhere, but that doesn't really accomplish anything. I want to gather them so that I can eventually use like massive flooding. And then from here, we can only push 1 thing, which is fine because that's all I want to push. Oh, actually, should I put that town somewhere else? Is the middle a bad place for it? I could put it here, but then when they build on... Yeah, actually, I'll put it there. It means that if they build on sands, then this is like a bit of an issue, but flash flooding can blow up the town first. Right, this means their next build would be a city instead of a town. But I can flash flood it away if I want. Okay, so we're getting blighted here, which is not ideal, but you know, you have to accept some blight to get anywhere. And I would like to add more presence to try to ramp things up, rather... Well, I kind of want a power card, though. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should do, is add a power... Like, just add a miner now. Because, like, 2 more presence, like, doesn't really do that much for me. But 1 more... Well, okay, I guess 2 more does... 1 more does nothing, 2 more does something. I could have another energy or another card play. Another card play obviously doesn't do anything unless I take this, which I wouldn't be if I were taking 2 presents. And 1 more energy. Like right now I kind of have a lot of energy anyway. So I think I'll just take a miner this way. And we're obviously looking for like moon and water, not sun and water rather, and earth, but okay, I mean, here's a good way to spread a lot of the Han around. That's very useful. Here's a way to push more invaders fast. Gathering into a land where there are no invaders. And here's like letting you reuse a power card and also gain some energy. And it has Earth and Sun. The thing is, it doesn't have water. Because I kind of like the idea of playing that to, like, say, keep flash floods in play sometime. But right at this very moment, it's actually worse. Because I'm going to reclaim next turn anyway. And I need 2 water to activate my innate, which is very valuable. So I think if I take this, I'm not playing it now. So I should think about like what... If I take any of these, I'm not playing them now. What do I want long term? I mean, I am tempted by Call to Migrate. If I'm going to be creating Dahan all over the place, being able to make use of them more flexibly sounds pretty nice. Delusions of Grandeur is, like, plausible. I think I'll take Call to Migrate. It doesn't have any elements I want, though, which is a little annoying. But like nothing else really does either, except this, which again is cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's worth taking just because it's like another sun and it solves my energy problems so I can start working on cards faster. And it rewards me. Yeah, I mean, okay. I think I'll take this and just like... This gives me a better excuse to start taking majors soon. Oh, distance 2. I could go here. That's true. But I think I'd rather do this. Now, this is only range 1 from a holy site, or sacred site, so I actually can't use it here. That's a good point. There's not much I can do about that. So I think we're flash flooding this area. I'd sort of rather let them build and then flash flood next turn. But I don't really have that option. Well, I mean, I do, but it would involve, like, not playing flash flood at all this turn. I mean, I could flash flood here, I guess, and then reclaim, and then flash flood here, but I don't know if I want to commit to a flash flood next turn. I guess it's fine. I feel kind of dumb about gathering all these Dahan here and then doing nothing with them. Maybe I should have put them in the middle. I didn't think through the fact that I was then pushing everyone off this land. It would have been better to gather them here. It's just they're... Not because I want to fight here, but because I want to be able to move them to anywhere, which is easier from this space. I mean... The reason I say I want to let them build here is because I get the fear for them having a town and then killing it, right? But I might, like, have bigger issues to deal with. Like, they might explore either wetlands or... Oh, I just realized I've already cut off this area. There's no source of invaders that can get to either of these spaces. That's really nice. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's great. And they're going to explore in one of sands or wetlands, right? That's excellent. We're gonna cut off their source of explorers a little bit. Okay, so maybe I can afford to play a little bit greedy here then, and let this grow, just to get myself a little bit of fear, and also stop this from becoming a city, or producing a city rather. Okay, wetlands. So obviously I have to stop them from building there. Oh, I forgot. I just have this push available, huh? Well, that's easy. Get out of here, you big jerk. Go to the jungle. Alright, well, that's easy enough. So now we're adding 2 presents. Actually, let's add 1 presence and take another power card, this time a major. That way, I can, when I add 2 presents, I can get up to 4 cards and start playing this stuff, I hope. Seems a little bit greedy, but I have a lot of energy, especially with this, right? So what I need to activate my highest level powers is like... Oh, don't forget, you have to throw away a power when you gain a major. I always forget that. Sort of important. Anyway, we want like water and sun especially. And there's only 1 water power here, so this actually seems great, I think. Well... Range 3 is pretty cool, obviously. It can target anything, but most stuff that I have, like, I expect to have enough presence that the range doesn't matter that much. So we have poisoned land. Oh, right. So, yeah, the thing with Mist of Oblivion is that it, like, does relatively little unless you meet the thresholds, right? Like, but I feel like with our... If we meet our base threshold, it's also pretty cool. Maybe not. Because it would only work on cities, yeah? Yeah. And we're not going to be destroying that many cities. Okay, so it's maybe not that great. Because we already take care of every explorer and every town with just our innate. So maybe this is not that great. It's just like it has water, right? And just at the moment, I have only 4 water cards. So I don't think any set of 4 cards that I currently have has all the elements I need. Right? Even including like this. If I take this, then I need to take 3 sun cards and an earth card, which... And they also all have to have water on them, right? So I can't use this. I would have to use these to get all my sun, but then I can't use this one for my earth. So I think there's no way to activate my top level innate with the majors on offer here. I'll have to take another minor at some point. So I should be looking for like what's generally useful. Like Blazing Renewal is kind of cute, but I'm not losing presence yet. I mean, 5 damage is really good, obviously. I think Pillar of Living Flame might be the one to take. And we'll just have to like try not to use it in jungles and wetlands. It's too bad I just pushed a bunch of guys into a jungle. But we could use it... Well, whatever I take, I'm using this turn, right? And right now I don't have much use for 5 damage that's not in a jungle. Well, actually, I can get a push. So maybe if I push... Wait. I can't get a push. I'm not activating my innate at all. I'm just using this and whatever I draw. Yikes. I somehow thought I had things a little bit more under control than this. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, if I took the water-based power, I could activate this, which would be nice. Even just the single level, right? It's like a little bit sad, because I'm not getting its big power. But clearing out all these explorers is worth more than nothing, right? And let's get rid of Rivers... No, sorry. Boon of Vigor. It has nice elements. And I'll need to pick up more, like, sun cards if I throw this away. Ugh, I hate it. I hate to get rid of Wash Away, though. I was assuming last turn that I would be reclaiming this turn, but then I didn't actually do it. So I'm taking damage here, which is really sad. And I've gained new information, so I can't roll back. Namely, what power cards are available to me. Yuck. This game is not going well. I'm not very good at river surges in sunlight. I don't think. I think I have to get rid of Boon of Vigor and just figure out how to get elements through more miners. I think I'm putting presents here, but I don't remember why. Okay, so let's just play both of these. Fine. And we're blighted. Amazing. You destroy one of your presents. Okay, not great. Ah, that was England going off there. This jungle is really built up, so they built it up even more. And then they explored this wetlands. They're gonna ravage here, though? So if I had any Dahan, they would just die. Sadly, I can't actually do that. So let's at least blow up all three... Well, no, there's no hurry. Let's just kill this guy. What a terrible major power, huh? Okay, I can keep one of them, and I can't see any reason not to. But I'm obviously reclaiming this turn. And I need a miner. I ended up taking Mist of Oblivion, huh? Just because it has water. Well, fair enough. Okay, this looks promising. Well, ugh. It has good elements. It has great elements. But its effect is... Well, you could use it to move the Dahan more freely. That's interesting. This is the other, like, promising one. That also seems very good. It's got great elements, and Defend 2 in all of our lands is pretty nice. What's the 2 moon, 3 wind? I don't have any other wind yet. So, like, this obviously is all the same elements, which is great for that. The thing about Defend 2 in each of your lands is with the Blighted Island effect, I might not have enough presence in the lands that I want, right? I'm gonna be losing a lot of presence. So I might not be able to use it to its full effect. Two damage to each invader, okay. I really like the idea of getting more range on my powers, because I'll have less presence, and also I have this 0 thing that I would like to be able to move Dahan more freely. Let's go with that. And it's got pretty good elements, right? It helps with both this idea, well, sorry, this idea, I mean, a little bit. If I'm up to 4 cards, I could maybe afford to play this as one of them. Maybe. So I only need 3 sun, so in principle I could have, like, this and finish everything off. God, it feels so stupid to play a +2 on each range of each of your powers and then play a 3 at the same time. I think Defend 2 is less good against England than it might otherwise be because they tend to be concentrated. I don't know. I also just, like, I have a lot of Blight in jungles and wetlands at the moment. I wouldn't mind cleaning some of that up. And it's got okay elements. I think I'll take this, actually. Believe it or not. It's flexible, right? Because it's damage and blight cleanup. So now I have kind of a spare turn here that I can do whatever I want with. There's nothing urgent happening yet. I want to play some slow stuff. And next turn, add 2 presents to get me up to 4 cards. Are there any 4 cards I could play that would activate my innate all the way? I think so. I have like 3... No, there aren't. Jeez. My 3 sun are not all on cards with water, which is what I would need. This thing's a big nuisance. I wonder if I should have, like, thrown this away instead of my boon of vigor. But it was just like, I don't know, getting... This is more energy, and you get to keep a card. Get to play cards multiple times seems really cool, right? So... I don't really need any fast damage at the moment. I think we just remove some blight and gather some Dahan, and that gives us a push, and that should be good enough to be pretty useful. Oh, I get another card. Oh, that's nice. I forgot I'm up to 3 already. I mean, ideally, it would be nice. I know there's these icons here, but I can barely see them. It'd be nice if I had, like, something with, you know, sun and water. I could do this. But I don't really need to push anymore, right? Doing 2 damage... Oh, actually, alright. I could use it with Flash Flooding to clear out this city. Right? Because now we're at level 2 on this. We could even put it here, blow up the city, and push out all the towns and an invader and an explorer or something. I don't know how much I like that idea. I kind of want to keep Flash Floods for next turn. And getting extra pushes is not really helping me that much. So maybe I just wash away and, like, I don't get to activate this at the higher level, but that's fine because I don't need it right now. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I'll get rid of this since I've got the inland kind of taken care of. Coastal lands, okay. It's kind of a nightmare. Alright, so can we deal with this sand? I'm looking at, like, combining this with Flash Floods or something. And trying to also get this off. Because then you do a lot. Right? If I... Yeah. If I push everyone into this sand area and then Mist of Oblivion them... That seems kind of promising, doesn't it? So let's send you here. And... I guess I could have just killed him, but I want to heal the blight, right? Just so I don't risk it cascading. Then I push the rest of these guys in here as well. I wish I had some fast pushing, but at the moment I don't. Now where do I want the Dahan? Also, can I even do what I was thinking of? Sort of. I would have to reclaim or else gain a major power that... If I want to play both of these next turn... I can blow up the city with the... I can shoot the city with the Flash Flood and play this to kill all the invaders and finish off the city, which would be nice. But what am I doing about the town? This is only doing 1 damage to it. So it would be nice if I could have this active, right? To finish the town as well. But I don't really see that, like, happening. With the cards that I currently have. I could gain another minor power and hope... Wait. I already have 3 cards to play, right? And I only need 2... Oh, right. I need to gain a minor power with water that I can play for free if I gain a... No, not for free, for 1 energy. Okay. I think that's worth a shot. And instead of dumping the Dahan in here, I think I'm going to put them... I'm going to centralize to here. Okay. And I'm going to take a shot on... Oh, actually, wait a minute. It's not taking a shot. Because I get the Reclaim 1, which happens during my growth phase, so I can dig out whatever card of these activates the power I wanted. Which is, I want both of these, and also any 1 card with both Sun and Water. And that is here. And if I add 2 presents, I can actually play all 4 of those cards. And then I would have 3 Sun and 4 Water and 1 Earth, wouldn't I? Yeah. Oh, that's insane. This is way better than gambling on a minor. So we have to get back into this land. I mean, we don't have to, but... Give me back this Dahan thing. And we'll just play everything. As you can see, I have miscalculated, and we don't have 4 water. That's right, but we have 3, and that's all I really needed. Okay, so I target myself with this. Huh, funny. The Flash Flood actually doesn't want to do anything over here. I mean, I don't know. We could kill 1 Explorer, but they're going to die anyway. So I guess we just blow up a single Explorer. Great value. All right, what's the Explorer going to be? First of all, the England is going to scale up, so I guess they're making this even bigger. And then they're building in... Or they're exploring more in sands. Oh, that's insanely great. That's perfect. They just put an Explorer here to die. I have all the time in the world to deal with this. So, first, we use this. Oh, I guess that's a good point. I didn't even... Oh, I was supposed to Flash Flood the city. I forgot that part of the plan. But it's fine. I can do something similar, maybe even better, I don't know. What I'll do is I will deal 2 damage to the city in this way, and push the town out into this jungle, where everything is just going insane. And then I'm done pushing. Now we can send this off, and it will clear all the explorers, finish the city, and gain 1 fear. Okay, I mean, that works. And I guess we gather a bunch of Dahan into this area? Like, in case they end up being useful? I'm kind of thinking if this ever ravages again, I'll just let them have it. Like, Blight's not that big a deal. And I would prefer my Dahan be more available on the coast, which is where enemies are going to be. But they're still available. Yeah, there's plenty of them. We'll go ahead and do this in case it's useful. I can still gather Dahan anywhere on the coast easily enough. Now I can add 1 to hand, but it doesn't matter because I'm reclaiming, right? So... Now, I have 6 energy, right? Which is... I mean... I can play Mists of Oblivion, but like the point is that I want to play it while actually doing something useful with it. Which, do I ever get up to 5 cards? I do. Wow, okay. Like, Mists of Oblivion is great here once I can do 2 damage to every invader. But until then, it's not so amazing. I think I just want to be able to, like, play this to clean up more Blight. Keep gathering Dahan and pushing invaders so that they don't pollute anything except this one jungle. And given that I'm doing that and probably not playing Mist of Oblivion, it seems like I don't need that much energy. I could take another major, but what I want, I guess, is... I want more elements that I can later play with Mist of Oblivion to activate my innate and Mist of Oblivion at the same time. So I need like a Sun Water card, basically. Yeah. That's also like cheap enough that I could play it together with 6 other energy. So let's just take a minor. No Sun Water cards. Purifying Flame. Nah. It would let me clean up this Blight. 2 damage, push us. An Explorer is okay. Gaining Fear might be better. Gather them at range 0. Fast, for what it's worth. I don't have any good ideas about any of this. One damage per Blight or remove a Blight. I mean, the elements are not that useful, right? I need, like, specifically Moon, Air, and, I guess, Water. I'll have enough Water to activate this. What I kind of want is, like, if I'm going to be using that, I kind of want something with Moon and Air on it, right? And none of these have that. There's Air and there's Moon. There's not both. I don't have any Fire, right? So I'm not likely to get even this threshold off. It's just like adding a Fear and pushing, which I'm already really great at pushing. I think just 2 slow damage is pretty useful. I'll just keep cranking out energy. It seems pretty good. But I do want to save my 2 sun cards to play once I've gotten, like, even... I want to be able to activate this at level 2 next turn, right? Maybe 3 if I can get this off. Like, gain the right power card. If I'm doing that, I probably should not play this, right? Because what if I could play 5 cards? Could I activate that right now? That's a question I should be asking. I would need 3 suns, that's all 3 of these. And 4 water, so I need 2 more water cards. Okay. And an earth, so that's this. So yeah, in fact, as soon as I have 1 more presence, I can do the super combo to blow up everything. So maybe I should not be playing any 2 of these. I can play 1 and just take it back. So maybe I play like these, and like I guess this is something, and I play this and then bring it back itself. So that next turn I can play all 4. Wait a minute. I said I was going to play 5 cards. I don't have 5 left in hand. So I have to actually play fewer than the maximum number of cards here if I want to have a good next turn. I don't think I need this right now. I don't need either of these. I can just pick which one to get rid of, or which one to hang on to till next turn. And I guess I'll keep this one. Just 'cause it has more pushing. I don't know. Yeah, this still seems right. Actually, hang on. Is that the one I want to do? Because I want to look at how I can target, how this targets. Oh, right. It can't target mountains. Yeah. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, nothing to remove, so I had the coast well under control. Jungle, okay. Well, we better get over there quick, but good news is we have a plan to do so. Like, right away. Right, just in time. We're going to destroy this slow. Right after they've built, so that should be great. So I can just kill this guy. And use this to clean up the blight. Put this back in my hand. And now, I believe I can execute the super combo. Let's just put presence. I could be gaining. I guess I could be gaining a card instead of putting down 2 presence, but I want to. The blight is starting to like take its toll on me. I'm going to want a turn soon where I don't put down any presence, so to counteract that, I think I want to put down more presence. Oh wow, I also barely have enough energy to play all of this. I didn't notice that. Good thing it worked out. Oh, I get to reclaim another card. I didn't have to do it this way. I could have played one other thing, I guess. But it would have had to cost 0, and I don't have any such cards, so that's fine. I don't know, bring me back this one. So, we're playing all 3 suns, and now I need 2 more water cards, and that's these 2. And now, as you can see, we're here. 2 damage to each invader, and then Mist of Oblivion finishes off the I don't even know how many cities are in there. 3? I can't tell what's going on. There's going to be another. I guess it'll just be a town. Oh no, they'll escalate, right? They're going to build a town, and then what is England's deal? How do I see? Do they just do a build action, right? So they'll be building twice here. Is that a town or a city? Well, it must be a town, because if it were a city, they'd have 4 cities and 2 towns, which makes no sense. So they must have 3 and 3, which means they'll build a city. No, they'll build a town and then a city. Okay, so we're gonna blow it the heck up. I don't even really want to use flash floods on anything. I don't know. But I'll point this at myself for sure. I wish this were slow. It would be more useful slow, right? Because then I could take out wherever they explore. Let me just double check that the plan works before I choose not to use this. I don't know. I'll kill an explorer. Like, what's the worst that could happen? There you go. It's not like you get the energy back for not using the ability. Oh, and I think we're going to win on, or, well, no, because we, I didn't realize that's England's defeat condition. Okay, hang on. I mean, we can still go back. But sadly, it's not actually enough because I can't blow up a town with this. Oh, here's where the adversary is listed. I forgot they have an additional loss condition as well. I was just like seconds away from getting there. Oh no. I mean, I'm dead, right? Like, there's nothing I can do, dude. I don't know, I guess I could go all the way back and try a different growth option and pick up a power and see if it somehow lets me survive. But I don't think that's even possible. Well, it is, because I would get to reclaim. Well, let's take this one so I get the 5 cards still. Decide where to put it later. What exactly am I gaining? I guess a minor? I need something that can deal 2 damage fast, right? That's probably a major, if anything. Has to do quite a lot. Probably has to do more than that. 2 damage per Dahan in target land. I didn't leave any in there, did I? I did. I could deal 6 damage. Take out 2 cities. Okay. I mean, that keeps things alive for the moment. Talons of Lightning does 5 damage and adds more fear. The Jungle Hungers. It's slow, so it's not really good enough. Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. I think I have to take this one. And forget... oh, I don't know. One of these. I don't really need this anymore. I've dealt with all the Blight by now. I'm not going to lose on Blight anytime soon. And put this down, say, here? So we play that. And that lets me live a turn. And then their next action... Because they're going to... I only need to destroy one thing, right? Really. But maybe I can do this and still activate my superpower? I kind of lost track, right? I get 5. So I need 2 more sun and all 4 of my water cards. Does that get me enough sun? I don't have enough energy. Okay. So I can't do that this turn. But next turn will still be good enough because they're no longer escalating. They're not going to keep building here. They're going to explore somewhere, and I don't really care at all about that. So I just need to make sure that next turn I can still play the 5 cards involved in that combo, right? Which are these 5. The 5 here. And so I can still play this one for free and retain itself. And then if I want, since I'm reclaiming another card at the beginning of my next turn, I could play one more. And I guess this would be good? Or a Flash Flood, maybe just get rid of the Explorer that shows up. No, I need more energy. So next turn I'll have 6, 8 energy, right? Is that enough? To play these 2 and these 3, yes. Okay. I think we're still alive. And so just to confirm, they're going to build in the jungle, but they're not going to escalate. So I just need to destroy any... 2 to each invader. I just need to destroy any buildings. And I'd like to leave cities alive so that Mist of Oblivion can finish them off. And gain the... Oh my god, my presence is dying here. I'm putting down 2 more next turn. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't really need this. Each player removes... Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Oh, you know what? They're going to Ravage in this jungle, too, next turn, before I can kill them off, and that means the Dahan will fight back? I'm also losing 3 Dahan, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, mountains and jungles, mountains and jungles. So... we would like to destroy... Ah, it has to be near a holy site. Whoops. Maybe I should have left this holy site in if I'd noticed my targeting. We want to destroy, I guess, this guy. Ah, the one in the jungle will take care of himself. He'll fight the Dahan and lose. So we'll kill you, and we'll push you into this disaster area. And reclaim this. Put down a bunch of presents. And get me more energy, please. Here and here. Give me back my water card and play everything. This time don't die when it happens, though. And I think we'll actually... we'll generate enough fear to get to stage 2, and then we'll win because there won't be any buildings left on the board, right? I think so. I could kill this guy, but he's gonna die anyway, so let's just knock down an explorer. Oh, the Han all died, so they didn't actually fight back. Fair enough. Okay, so we're we're fine. I don't know. I feel like I've done a really bad job of activating my innates, which is what River Surges in Sunlight is supposed to do all the time. I think because I threw away River's Boon or whatever it was, Boon of Vigor. That's right. Okay, so we use this to destroy everything but the cities. And then we finish off the cities. Okay, we're gaining a bunch of fear, but it doesn't matter. As soon as it's done with this, it'll tell me I've won, right? Yay! Okay. Well, that was a kind of scary game. I forgot about the England loss condition. But I think that is kind of what River Surges in Sunlight is supposed to do. Herd them all into one area until you can finally build up to your level 3 innate or a major or something to destroy it all at once. I just maybe overdid it a little for getting England's victory condition, or defeat condition. Fortunately, discovered the problem without learning any new information and was able to luck into a card that let me win anyway. Definitely, I don't know if I would call that a deserved win, but well, it happened. There you go. We won another game. Okay, that was level 0 England, I think. Right? How do I know the answer to that? I don't know. Difficulty was 5. Oh, there we go. Yeah, level 0. So just base England. If you put in one more thing, they add another fear card, and also invader build actions affect lands without invaders if they are adjacent to at least 2 buildings before the build action. Oof. Yeah, I think high immigration is like especially insane. What does it do though? Tile to the left of Ravage. They take this build action each invader phase before ravaging. Cards slide left from Ravage to it, and from it to the discard pile. Oh, I see. So in stage 1, they have an extra build that's to the left of Ravage. And all the base stuff is happening, so they can even build in areas that you've totally cleared out if they're near areas you haven't cleared out. And then they ravage there. I don't know how any people are like, oh yeah, I play England 6. It's kind of tough, but whatever. I like anything above 1 or 2. I'm like, I've got to win on 2 for Prussia, I think. Maybe not 3. I don't remember. But like this game seems, you can definitely make it very hard if you want. I'm not there yet, but it's hard enough for me, thank you. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.